in progress, pending call 2453, Randland Boulevard and 2B Boy, Tim 2 copy.
What's up? What's up? It's been a sec. So it's actually been 2 weeks since I live streamed. Oops.
Affirmative.
2 Thursdays ago. I just checked earlier before it went live. So I know I was.
And units on that 245 on display. Complainant refused medical.
I know I was talking about. I should add my my live stream schedule to the About tab. That'd be such a good idea. Yeah, let me do that. And I did it, and then I didn't stream it all the next week. So what was I doing? I know Saturday I was out of town. So this car does not have brake lights. Oh, just on the back portion. Yeah, that's dangerous. I was out of town Saturday. I don't know about Thursday because I went up to the Dixie Fire Friday and Sunday. I don't know about Thursday, but anyways, so it's been 2 weeks. So sorry about that. I'm going to pull over into this parking lot. I already drove by this crash earlier. It came out as a rollover, but it is possible the vehicles rolled over, but they just landed on their, I was gonna say landed on their feet, but that's not really how cars work, is it? Landed on the tires. But it's possible that they still rolled over. They just didn't land upside down.
Complainant advised roommate always has a knife, but does not have a knife right now.
This is Greenback and Arcadia, just east of Sunrise. I think I have that right.
From 50 or southbound on Hazel to the Nimbus hatchery.
And then I saw that this wasn't actually a rollover. Well, like I said, it could have been a rollover, but it didn't end up upside down. So I skipped it because there was another crash that came out at Greenback and Greenback and Hazel. So just a little bit further east. And went to that. I actually was there before fire. I don't know if it's because there were still units on this crash, so they were delayed. But it was in a parking lot and didn't see any major damage to vehicles. I don't think it was anything super crazy. So I came back to this one. I don't think I'll shoot anything. I'm just here to, because I'm streaming. So I'll just show you guys what's going on. We got 2 vehicles. This is going to be westbound Greenback just before Arcadia. So it looks like they only have 1 lane open. Yeah, it looks like just 1 lane open. So the fast lane and the middle lane are closed, and they just got the right lane open. As far as I've heard, 1 person transported to MSJ, which is Mercy San Juan, not too far away. Initially came out as a accident with extrication, which is where the vehicle is too badly damaged and the person can't get out themselves, so they gotta kind of cut them out. But it does sound like they didn't have to do that. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. Not super duper crazy, but it is going to be impacting traffic as 1 lane is open. Actually, both directions of Greenback looks like only 1 lane is open, because 1 car is on the westbound side and 1 car is on the eastbound side, and they've got PD on both sides. Yeah, that is interesting, actually. I didn't pick up on that until just now. 1 car is on the westbound side, 1 car is on the eastbound side, so I don't know if it was the wrong way or if the impact was just I mean, you know, there's a median, but it's like what, an inch or 2 off the ground. It's nothing. So it's definitely possible that the crash happened and then, you know, car just went onto the other side. So that's probably what happened. So yeah. But yeah, I missed streaming. I don't know why I can't recall what I did on Thursday to not stream. But anyways, I was out of town Saturday. I was thinking like maybe I should take that schedule off if I can't stick to it, right? Because people are going to be expecting it if I put that there. But anyways. People just got into the car next to me. I wonder if they were witnesses and pulled over. Okay, actually they've got 2 lanes open going westbound. But if you're going eastbound, it's 1 lane. Tow trucks arriving on scene. Oh, they're getting back out, so I'm not sure what that's about. I'm gonna be talking to PD right here. Actually. Looks like they're taking off again. So yeah, this is Citrus Heights area of Sacramento, if I didn't say that. So tows on scene, should be able to get these vehicles out of here within 10 minutes, 15. Because there is still 1 more vehicle, so we do have to get another tow here. Because they're not going to be able to take both. Stuff happens. Sorry, hold on. I forgot I don't expect a daily stream. Yeah, definitely not daily streaming. Oh God, no. Jesus. That would be that'd be a lot. But also I feel like it'd be a lot for me to do, but I don't even think people would want that. That's just a lot of people don't have time to. I don't think it would be worth it for me to stream every day because I don't think people would watch every day. There's no way. But anyways. It sounds like we have a grass fire along Hazel near the Nimbus Dam or the fish hatchery. And it's going to be a separate spot from the one earlier. I wasn't on it, but I believe there was a grass fire earlier in kind of Gold River-ish area. I can't remember the exact street. I want to say Gold Country was one of the streets, though, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, I'm thinking the vehicle on the middle right side of the screen is the one that rolled. That one has the most significant damage. That's gonna be the one they're taking first, it looks like. But yeah, I've been, Thursday could have honestly just been that I didn't feel like it. Let's see, went to a lot of wildfires recently. Yeah, Gold Country was one of the main streets. Copy that, thank you. Went to a lot of wildfires recently. So, unfortunately, I was also out of town the Saturday when the Tamarack fire was really pushing into Markleyville. That would have been the best day to go. I did go a couple of days after that, like Tuesday, I want to say. So not this last Tuesday 2 days ago, but a week and 2 days ago. Yeah, that's right. And then we went to the Dixie Fire Friday and Sunday. And again, Saturday on that would have been the best day to go because that's when the fire got into the Indian Falls area and unfortunately destroyed a lot of homes in that area. And so that's kind of why I went back Sunday afterwards to see if there was still a lot of activity. But oh my God, it was so smoky. It was actually crazy. So even if there was fire activity, like you could not see half a mile in front of you, probably even less than that, way less than that. So I kind of just shot some aftermath stuff. I saw like one spot where there was some fire on the road, but that's kind of it. Nothing super crazy. But yeah, went to a lot, so kind of taking a break from... I probably won't go back to any of the big fires going on. Of course, if there is a separate one that starts and it gets, you know, pretty significant, then that'll be different. But all right, looks like they're towing the vehicle now. I kind of have this tree right in the way, don't I? But I'm staying in the car. It's not a huge deal. All right, maybe we should turn our ringer off because. Shouldn't be a big deal. I usually keep it on so that I know if I get a pulse point notification.
Copy that. I concur. Nice work on that. And County Parks is going to have a tree crew coming in, so well done.
Sounds like they got a knock on that fire in, I don't know, Gold River, Fair Oaks, whatever you want to call it.
Once we get that tree crew in, we'll that way they can readily identify them.
I think that's technically Fair Oaks.
Yes, affirmative. He's now going to be heading.
Yo, Steven. Jarrison Austin, what's up, what's up? Good to see you guys on here. Looks like we got the second tow truck coming up right now, actually, but you're not gonna. Probably not gonna get to see it. Oh, this person's gonna go right to. Go ahead. Not in any rush, so. Alright, so yeah, both tow trucks on scene, should have the area cleared in 10 minutes or less. So we'll go back to our normal spot. This is honestly kind of a ways out from where we usually hang out, but...
6 for 12, place going to be 6 Nora, 65565.
So I've been thinking. So I was talking earlier about the streaming schedule kind of thing. How close is Tamarack Fire to Monitor Pass? Ooh, I've heard that name a couple times.
1010 units. Information on 502. Last seen at the Cooties at 1530 BJ John. So White Beachfront Road, 7 Nora, William Adams, 382. That comes back in at 22.
It does need cleaning, yeah. And I was actually going to do it, and that's when this crash came out, so I diverted to that. So you're right. Let's actually go do that. Because, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I know I've heard Monitor Pass before, but I don't know like where that is in the scale of the fire. When I was there, I didn't go there. But I'm sure if you go to Twitter, assuming you have Twitter, that's where I get a lot of my news from, and you go to the Tamarack Fire hashtag, you could probably find a lot of information that way. And there's usually a map that gets put out every day about kind of the outline of where the fire is at. And if you compare that to the previous day, you can kind of see where it's moving. And that might give you some idea, but I'm actually not 100% sure, so. It's outside of Markleyville? Okay. Yeah, I went through Markleyville. Luckily, Markleyville seemed fine. There's just like a, I can't remember the name right now, like a state park kind of area outside of Markleyville, where a couple structures were lost. but it seemed like the actual city was pretty good. So that's good. But yep, fire season's upon us. And geez, like we've had huge fires already. Yeah, I'm in Citrus Heights. Oh, you camp there? Okay, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it's July and we've already had huge record-breaking fires, right? Dixie Fire is now the 13th largest in California's history. I know, like, the Carr Fire was in July in 2018. But that was, like, the only big fire at that time, I think. But, like, July this year, we've already had, you know, a record-breaking one in the Dixie Fire. But then we also have the Tamarack. We've had the Sugar Fire / the Beckworth Complex. We had the Salt Fire in Shasta County, and then we also had the Lava Fire and the Tennant Fire in Siskiyou County. So those are the biggest ones this year. It's just crazy already. So, anyways.
Charles Edward 555.
So it definitely has been a while since I've covered stuff in Sacramento and been driving around listening to the scanner here, so.
Yes.
Airport operations bring crew back up to gate altitude.
Basically, I would try to Saturday, but if I missed a day, then I would just make it up by doing it either Friday or Sunday. Alright, now we only have one person because for some reason the stream keeps stopping. Well, and if you want, you can rewatch this after, I guess. I don't know what's going on, but... Alright, we're gonna go clean my windshield. I'm just gonna go to the usual place that I get gas at before I start, so... So yeah, look forward to more content next week starting on Monday.
Charles 58 check, Charles 52, Circuit System 5919 Stanford.
And if you haven't watched... Yeah, Mike, I know.
White, yellow, 319, 8651.
I literally... It doesn't show that I only have like one bar or whatever. I literally have full... I'm on 5G. The only thing I could think of is it's like a YouTube app thing for some reason. But I don't want to stop it and then restart it and have like two videos, like part 1 and 2 or whatever.
35 from...
So if it continues, if it persists, I'll just stop and I'll stay out, but I just won't stream. Yeah. If you haven't watched the video that went out today, it's another throwback video, right? It's Thursday. I know those videos usually don't do super well, it seems like, for some reason. But if you could go check that out, that'd be dope.
Edward Dispatch, Battalion 28, what was the status on that catering truck?
We're still attempting to get in contact with them. We have Airside 5 currently on the other line, also trying to get a contact with them.
The Crashing Out Grove is
Copy that. Location's going to be Alpha
pretty well.
2 on the 9 o'clock position, the rear door.
Yeah, so I have a press pass because I'm also, you know, I have this channel, but I also am with a nonprofit in Sacramento.
Okay, copy that.
So I have my media pass with them, which is what I use to get into those. Yeah. And never had any issues with that. Law enforcement, CHP is who are always at the road closures, and they're always chill.
Control copies.
Yeah. It's actually like been even better recently because I've had this for a long time, but I've just never done it. I have like a,
Let you know when we
I
have
don't even know
something
what
there for you.
to call it, like a windshield. It's basically like my press pass, which is on my lanyard, but it's a rectangle and it's like 3 times the size or whatever that you're supposed to put on your windshield, tape it to the windshield or whatever, so that from a distance you're easily identifiable.
10-4. Then the last update was the baby was dazed and out of it, not responding.
So that's not good. So I've been taping that up on the windshield, and then they don't even look at the. Not every time, but half the time they see that and just wave me through and haven't actually looked at the regular pass. So. Yep. And yeah, so I like that they. How does it feel to be by a big wildfire?
Battalion 28 Airport Dispatch.
I'm scared to answer these because Mike's saying they got audio issues, but I suppose you can watch this back when it's done if you can understand me now. But it's definitely, if you've never been on one before, can be scary. You definitely have to know, pay attention to the wind, what direction the fire is pushing, make sure you know like which way you can go if you need to, you know, basically get out of there quickly kind of thing. I always stay on paved roads, highway, or you know, side streets, but there can be a lot of dirt roads as well inside wildfire areas, but I try to stick to paved roads because that's just the safest in my opinion. Definitely gets your adrenaline going, can be exciting. You know, parts of it are yeah, definitely interesting and cool to look at, I guess. It's kind of the same thing as like storm chasers, the same kind of thing storm chasers say, which is like, and I would like to do this in the future too, right, is chase tornadoes. That's really what I was interested in before doing this and why I got into this.
I have not received an answer yet.
But, you know, they're kind of beautiful in a way and interesting to look at, but at the same time, right, they leave this path of destruction and can impact a lot of people negatively, so that part of it is hard.
No, that one off the right side of the road, it was I was running this evening. It's something emergent. If they want to get here tomorrow for daylight, then we just copy. We're already on the way. We'll just do it tonight. And they have a picture.
Oh yeah, you want to be a wildland firefighter? Dope, go for it. Yeah, that's cool. We definitely need more of them. CDF, another NCF screen, you in, another wildfire, so you have to go by yourself. Yeah, so you pretty much just talk to CHP at the closure. You know, as long as you have legitimate identification, credentials, then you can go anywhere. But I'll tell you that that is pretty much only for if it's a CAL FIRE incident. If it's a Forest Service, U.S. Forest Service incident, they're a little bit more picky and will only let you in by doing escorts. But if you're smart, you can get in anyway if you find a closure where CHP is working and U.S. Forces isn't there. Because yeah, I had those issues at the Sugar Fire / the Beckworth complex. Because that was a Forest Service fire, and the first spot I wanted to come in at, the Forest Service was there. Like, yeah, actually, you got to go to our IC, Incident Command, which is where they, you know, have it's basically a giant camp where all the firefighters stay, sleep, and eat kind of between shifts, and talk to someone there about getting an escort and all that kind of stuff. And that didn't even work because I was too late to do that. I guess they had already sent out people to do the escorts for the night. So do you take a turnout suit with you generally? The Nomex jacket and pants, yeah, they're fire. I mean, I don't want to call anything fireproof, right? Because if you got fire all around you, or like, you know, you're still gonna get burned. But definitely safer than being in a t-shirt and shorts, I suppose. But yeah, I do. All right, we're gonna clean the windshield, I guess. And that's like decent, but I swear the things that they have at the gas station are not the best. Probably get a rag or something and do it better. But anyways, that's as good as it's gonna get right now. Great technique, good form, 9.9 out of 10. Nice, appreciate that. Oh boy. I will take that. Yeah, it's not that much better, but it's better than it was probably. So, anyways.
information B5, fires responding to Emerald Fish Apartments for a medical aid.
Dude, also, oh my god, it's so bad. I haven't done it yet, but maybe I'm just used to it. The wildfire, once you go into a big one, dude, your car smells like smoke so bad. And
Can you clear me from this call and show me back around to my follow-up?
when I'm like when I'm not in my car, wherever it is, whether it's my house, someone else's, or just inside somewhere for a while,
If you can,
and I get back to the car, I'm like, oh my god, this is awful. But then like I'm in here for a little bit, I don't even notice it right now. It smells normal to me. But then I'll have someone get in my car and I'll be like, oh my god.
Engine 332.
So usually I need to get something to spray in here to get rid of it. There's a lot of different things you can use, but
Truck 16,
yeah.
Medic 76, Medical Aid Code 2, District 16, 7559, Med Hour Way, Truck 16, Medic 76, Operations B3.
So yeah, I need to do that. Also, should probably look at my air filter. Because if you can believe, those things get super dirty when you go through wildfire as well. So I should look at that.
15 Honda. To that next time.
Monitor Pass was scorched in 16 or 17. Oh, okay. Do you know the name of that one?
And we're going to escort them out.
Because I just
You're right
started...
Home or something.
I started covering wildfires in 2019, towards the end. My first one was the Kincaid fire in Sonoma County. Oh, you don't? Okay. Yeah, so I wouldn't know about that one, that's why I asked. That was before I was really paying attention. Well, I should say that's the first wildfire that I was allowed to go into because I had my credentials and stuff like that. Obviously 2018 was a big year.
And here we go. 2-1 corrections. Doing Bilby. Denver's.
Because that's when the campfire was. That's when the car fire was. That's when the Mendocino complex was. But I couldn't go like inside of any of those. I went to all three of those after all the roads were opened up and got like aftermath footage, but not while the fire was still burning. This is, a month after or something. And then I also did that with the Tubbs fire near Santa Rosa in 2017.
Go ahead.
But same thing, just went like a month after or something to get aftermath footage. So that was really the first one that I paid attention to, but anyways. Yep. Ooh.
26 turns clear with the release out of Rio Linda.
Yeah, so it's called Public Safety News. Pretty much just do
Nick Rand on 7 Frank Lincoln Charles 700.
Any story that would, that we feel like people should know about in the area. Keep people informed. But it's, it's kind of the same things I go to. If there's an accident, right? That could impact traffic, so people might want to know about it.
700 comes back clear. Current on an 08 Lexus out of Sacramento.
Shooting, any type of fire, whether it's a house or a grass fire.
27, catch plate.
Obviously, you've got the big wildfires.
2 Mary Ida Zebra.
Other types of crime, police stuff. I don't know, robberies, police chase, stolen vehicles, stuff like that.
Desiree, Nora,
Our
Edward Union,
biggest
Sam, Ida, Union, Sam.
page is, or our biggest following, I guess I should say, is Facebook. That's where we pretty much put stuff first. And then we do have our website.
74 copies AIQ.
Negative Medic 74 will need you to respond in place of Medic 76. They're requesting a swap, not in place of.
Which is psnews.us.
Charles 27, it's going to be Alaska Calhoun. First of Andre.
Are you going to do another video on the Tamarack fire? I don't think so. Yeah, I went to that, and then, dude, like, the next day is when it really got close to the freeway, 395 in Nevada. And I was there the day before that. And, you know, I didn't go 2 days in a row.
835, I found her. Ready for an extra?
So I kind of missed that, all that action, fortunately. But what? That's I haven't really paid attention to that one as much now. But isn't it like 60% contained or something like that? So it seems like they're getting pretty good handle on it. It's definitely nowhere near as big as like the Dixie fire, right? I think.
Alright, dispatch 2253. This is going to be a homeless cookout at the park. Fire's contained to the barbecue where you were.
I don't know, what is that, like 70K maybe? Which, don't get me wrong, like that's still huge, but...
Dispatch.
But yeah, probably not. I usually go like the first day it's happening,
Medic 256.
if I can,
V3.
right? That's going to be, for the most part, or I guess I shouldn't say the first day, right? Because the first day of Tamarack's fire started is not the first day that people were talking about it, right? It didn't blow up until, what's the story? 2 weeks later? Because Forest Service was just monitoring it. So I should say I try to pretty much just go the first day that it is spreading and getting really big, and then
Apartment
that's kind of it.
107 for TLO.
You know, unless it's super close, but every fire this year so far has been like 2.5 to 3 hours away. So I'm totally good just going there and back once. But yeah. Oh, let's see. I think I missed something here. How did you get started covering the news? So if you... well, like I mentioned earlier, I was into Storm Chasers on... Was that Netflix? I think it was Netflix. Storm Chasers with Reed Timmer, you know, Dominator. I don't know if any of those words mean anything to you guys. So that's what got me into like storm chasing, tornadoes, meteorology kind of, and then also Netflix. Hey, there's a theme here. I'm seeing. Shot in the Dark. Which if you haven't watched that, go check that out. Very interesting. It's an 8-episode series, so you could totally binge that in a day if you're not doing anything. Yeah, that just follows 3 stringer companies, which is basically people that go out, listen to the scanners, get video of the news, and then sell it to the news stations. So pretty much when I watched that, which was 2018. I think 2018, because I think it came out in 2017, but I definitely didn't like know about it or watch it right away. But pretty much from that show got me interested in it, and yeah. And I was doing this by myself for a little bit, going to car accidents or fires here and there, just kind of for fun, not really doing anything with it. And then I met some of the people that are with the nonprofit. Met them once on a house fire, actually around here in North Highlands, and then ran into them again. I don't think it was the same day, maybe a couple days later.
No plate.
on a car accident, so
Brown SUV Cadillac.
they were like,
With
"Oh, we
unknown
should
life.
like, kind of we keep running into you," like as a joke. You should talk about joining us, and kind of explained what they did. And where is this? We do have a commercial fire that just came out, but
97 just left.
it's kind of far away, so we're not going to that. That is very far. That'd be like a 20, yeah, at least 20 minutes. That'd have to be like huge for us to even get anything good on it. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
4, engine 13.
Here's a
engine
dispatch
11,
for it.
Engine 12, truck 5, truck 2, commercial structure, district 13, 6270, Hayside drive number 5, truck 2, operations B6.
Actually, yeah, definitely not going to that. It's not even.
Truck 4, can you grab a ladder? So we can,
Usually,
check that?
on a legit fire, they'll send, I don't know, between 8 to 10 units to it. And this one only has like 6. It's not a so in that
W386.
it's not a full response basically. So I don't think it's going to be anything.
Wait, correction, 8. Edward Paul William 386.
But like I said, even if it was something, they would have it out by the time I got there, unless it was like absolutely insane.
Just came in. Abandoned, mapping within 6.5.
One caller only heard 7 to 8 shots in the area. That's not 97 heard.
Hey, thanks, appreciate that. I'm
4325 Armadale, pending call. CM 5 copy.
I'm not great. I'm trying to get better at taking pictures as well. When I first
Charles 53. Check fireworks only.
joined the nonprofit, I wasn't doing this channel, right? I kind of
60, you can put me on that other 952 with force.
wasn't doing video that much and pretty much just focusing on pictures. But now it's kind of the opposite, where I'm focusing on getting videos because I'm running this channel, right?
Negative, almost a unit, get away.
And I have an Instagram, but I really need to. I don't post on it as much as I would like to.
Only.
You get better about if I'm on something, you know, getting the initial video, getting the action, whatever, but also
He's supposedly going to be waiting for a ride.
getting pictures at the same time.
And where's he at?
I just always forget to do it.
The escalator from level 2 to level 1 on Thermal Beach.
If I need pictures for something, I'll just take a screenshot from the video.
And 4 he should be in front of the
Which is never as good of quality
about 5-10 seconds.
as if I would have just you know, changed some settings and actually taken a picture on the camera.
Yep.
But anyways. But there's a shameless plug. I don't. If you want to follow my Instagram, it's.
At 8 point, the only time he had any kind of engagement with him was about the time of the call, but he was behind his fence line, and
Well, it's in all of my video descriptions, but it's.
Car and they're basically yelling at
It's
each
Tyler
other.
Day, so shameless plug. And Twitter's the same.
This guy over here is zero history. Seems pretty credible. He's a minor.
Yeah, appreciate it. Have a good night.
Redness,
Maybe I'll see you on another one. So.
I don't have a reason to not
See ya.
believe that he didn't get here with the chain. I went down to the back gate of that guy's property, and there's a chain laying there, and it is cut, but I don't think it would be the same one that he used on this kid.
I'm probably just gonna go for an hour. I keep getting messages from someone I should respond to actually in the nonprofits. I'm gonna go drive around for a little bit, 10 minutes or so, I guess 11 minutes, and then
Stage out on the inside so we can
and then we'll call it.
Okay, 11. We made interior. We have an extinguished kitchen fire. Producers have the provision.
Okay, so that commercial fire was an extinguished kitchen fire, and that's usually the case. That's honestly, like, I feel like 80% of the time. If there's only, if it's a smaller response, right, 6 or 7 units or whatever, like I said earlier, that's usually what it is like people burning food on the stove or some small fire in the kitchen. It's usually not a big deal.
Copy. 11 and truck 16 to handle balance, and I'll leave you to track. There's the balance again.
So, good thing we didn't go to that. Well,
Back to 1.
I was gonna say, because I'd be wasting gas, but I'm literally just driving around right now anyways. So, whatever. But I wouldn't have gotten any content out of it. Alright, we're gonna turn that off. We got CHP, or yeah, we got a helicopter flying.
If you want to bump in front of me, I will back up.
They're flying really low right here. I-80 near Winters.
Yeah, District 2.
172.
District 2, I copy, thank you. And they're 55. Then if you can make the what if something further get the door and the boats on the side. Just basically had supplies and we're going to use this for some lighting on the side of the road. Yep. Didn't see or hear anything else. 927, so that's 46 pound over 2148. Crookway 58 175 copy. Yeah, copy.
Number 51 for passport.
Yeah, right, copy. I think that's great.
Okay, we have a 57 copy.
Copy 657 for AOR.
726 AOR.
Dispatch battalion forward, Edition 11, truck 16 to handle
24 is 1116 handle receiving stop.
Alright, we got a slow poke here.
312 by
Northgate, West El Camino, 5 Paul Tom King 364.
check.
Security 182.
Security 182
Yeah, you got a fucking call over email.
Affirm.
Okay, didn't have that over his time, please over here.
Just CBS on for throat.
Okay, please look over
Copy.
Captain 11.
13 Charles, 15 Charles, 941 A on Watt Avenue. Fairness Security 182 at CVS on Brooks.
Oh, you know what? I still haven't tried.
Medic. Go 3. Yeah.
Looks like we got someone.
Treating here on things right here.
Okay. They got someone with smoke inhalation on that kitchen fire, actually, so it's a little bit of something.
What?
I haven't tried, I
Negative call number.
was gonna say, I haven't tried live streaming yet with the GoPro, because I bought a GoPro Hero 8. So it's not the newest one, because I think 9 is the newest one. But it supposedly has live streaming capabilities. I haven't tried that yet. I should maybe do that soon, because the reason, it's kind of one of the reasons I bought it, because then that would free up my phone for navigation and just general communicating with people. Maybe I'll have to mess around with it and figure it out, but maybe we do that for Saturday's stream. It would use hotspot data, so that's the only thing I'm not sure about, is how smooth it's going to be. Why is the meter on? It is 9:45. Oh my god. This stuff is so stupid. And I can't just go through it because there's people here. Bro, literally why?
I'm trying to get touch of medic one.
Isn't the point of these to be going during rush hour? It's not rush hour. I wonder if they're like programmed to go, like, to turn on if there's like a certain amount of people on the freeway. I don't know how that would even be possible.
County.
Yeah, that's what it is. It had, so I think starting with the GoPro 7, but I didn't want to get the very first model that was allowed to do it, just in case maybe, you know, there were issues or bugs with it. So I got the 8, which is the next one.
700.
So yeah, as long as you can connect it to data, so you'd have to have a hotspot, turn on your hotspot on your phone, connect the GoPro to it, then you can stream directly to
Access
YouTube.
to your guys' location from Riverside. I don't know if the trucks will be able to make it in this.
But you have to have, it's the same requirements as if you wanted to stream from the YouTube app, right? Which is you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 out. No, actually, I think it's just the 1,000 subs for the streaming. Yeah. Monetization is a different thing. But, so yeah, I should be able to do it. I just haven't tried it yet. I don't know if it'll be, how smooth it'll be, if it'll buffer a bunch, if it'll freeze. Because, yeah, it's not like GoPros have their own built-in Wi-Fi or whatever. You're kind of, I imagine it's not going to be as good as just streaming directly from the phone. But I would like to try it and get some feedback and kind of see. I can watch it back afterwards, too. See kind of how it went. But it's a lot more portable. It'll be a lot easier to mount a GoPro onto my camera and move around without having to worry about it falling off. It'll be a lot easier than mounting my phone to it, just because it's bigger. And I also have a chest mount for the GoPro. That's how you're able to get that kind of behind the scenes body cam video from the Sugar Fire, Beckworth Complex, and near Doyle. If you haven't watched that, I think that's the only video I've posted where I've used the GoPro chest mount. But in theory, I could be streaming from the GoPro. You know, if I wanted to, if I was on a scene, I could mount it to my camera, or I could just put it on the chest mount and you guys get like a first-person perspective. So either way, but it would really have to go smoothly for me to do that. If it's not as good, I'd probably just stick with the phone. Phone's been pretty reliable, except for having a little bit of hiccups earlier tonight, but it seems like those have been fixed. Haven't had any issues since then. Alright, well, we have been an hour. I'm just going to get back into my area, and then we'll say goodbye. We only got 4 people on here anyway, so... Had those 2 accidents right off the bat, kind of minor. I mean, I don't know. We have 1 person transported to the hospital on that first one.
Male Hispanic 45, red baseball cap, sunglasses, gray shirt, in a black Chevrolet Silverado, what 3475302. Then we go just left westbound back to Second South there, 2147. I just kind of want to know before the tow comes.
Alright, we are stopped right here, so I'm gonna say goodbye.
441 Meadowview.
Alright, yeah, I haven't streamed for 2 weeks, so those of you that did join me for a little bit, whether you're here still or not, appreciate it. And I will be back on Saturday. And like I said earlier, but in case you missed it, next week I'm going to pretty much just be focusing on this and doing new stuff. So you should have a lot more videos out. I should be able to go to a lot more things. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.